We are about to start this. How we doing today, fellas?
Great weekend of sports, man. Great weekend of sports.
No, it wasn't. It was a horrible weekend for sports.
You still down?
Matt, you gonna say something, bro?
Yo,
Well, that's a chip off the old shoulder there, guy. Good job there.
He's a hater. Hey,
You
great
stop,
UFC fights and a great
can you stop
boxing.
listening?
We'll get
It
into that
wasn't. It
later.
wasn't a great boxing. Shut up. Can you stop listening to music and listen to us talk, please? So disrespectful right now, bro.
He's trying to bob his head like he's getting listening to good music. It's either 80s rock or 70s soul, something like that, bro.
70 soul is crazy. You listening to the Bee Gees right now?
Boy's got he's got no spot in the music, bro.
He was. He's listening
that's
to
why
that.
your wife called your ass out and said you're uncultured. So please be quiet.
Wow. Whoa, we're shooting this
Man, you
afternoon.
sound like Malibu's most wanted when you
Stop, bro.
sing.
Stop.
Stop that.
Your
We're not
wife
the same.
called your ass out, bro. Stop.
We are not the same. We got to stop doing that.
You listen to Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera.
There's something wrong with Brittany.
Yeah, but that's
Thank
what
you.
Jake's playlist, bro.
It's
He acts
Britney,
like,
bitch.
he acts like he's this
Yeah.
hard guy listening to Kendrick
Yeah, you're
Lamar
damn right.
and
It's
Drake
Britney,
and all
bitch.
this.
The fuck
But
you
he's
gonna
not
talk shit
that
on
guy.
that one for?
He's
That's
not
the
that
goat.
guy.
How dare you talk bad about Britney?
I'm a genie in a bottle, baby. You know what I'm saying?
No, I got you.
Anyways, yo, so we got a good slate of sports to talk to today. Um, I'm gonna be kind of sad throughout this whole pod. Jake's gonna be obnoxious, and I hope Matt brings some energy because
We don't talk about your team today. You're good.
we're not talking about it exactly, but everything I predicted went straight to the toilet bowl.
What'd you
The
predict?
only, huh?
What'd you predict?
I had the Ravens winning.
Well, you're dumb for that. Go on.
Don't worry.
I had LSU winning.
I don't know why you did
We
that.
didn't even predict that one. Nobody
Um,
predicted that one.
what else did I
He
have?
told me privately.
Yeah, I told him privately. Um,
You weren't there, bro. So
you weren't there, guy. You weren't that
you weren't
guy.
invited.
I was stepped out.
I had the Chiefs winning. I know that.
Well, don't worry. You got your UFC picks, right?
Oh, duh. But yo, since we're here,
UFC
let's talk.
Savant.
Well, that's not no. I'm a casual at best. We're here. Let's talk some
That's
sports.
Omar.
Shout out Omar. Okay. We're here. Let's talk some NCAA. We only have one game to talk about.
Which is crazy. This game is the one to talk about.
So
It's funny to me.
LSU falls to Florida, 27-16. Is
Shocker.
Brian Kelly to blame for this subpar season?
Hmm.
Hold on.
Well, who'd you want to go first on?
Wait. Let me just before you start giving blame to the quarterback, I think Nussmeier actually had a decent game where he threw 27 for
Oh,
47,
did he now?
260.
I didn't know missing 20 passes counts as doing great.
260 yards with one touchdown with no interception.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. That looked to me like some game manager numbers, not trying to make those game plays, those playmaker plays. What I saw from it, and I guess you got me started, I might as well finish. LSU did not play good at all. Absolutely. I think this team quit. I think they quit last week when they played Bama, and they felt that they had nothing else to play for. These guys are hurt. They know that they're already bowl eligible. Poor Brian Kelly's got to deal with this bad defense still. They couldn't cover the Florida for the life of them.
Some defensive head coach.
I saw Garrett Nussmeier time and time again on 4th and 2s, 4th and 3, stuff like short yardage situation couldn't convert. But congrats. 27 for 47 for 260 yards and one touchdown. Boy, is this guy the future of the NFL coming up.
Bo Nix does
Man.
that, bro. You praise
Boy,
him.
did those stats, boy, showed me that this guy is one of the best quarterbacks in the freaking college football.
Well, then how do you feel about
Boy.
how do you feel about DJ Lagway? He only threw 13 for 26 for 226 yards.
Right, but we knew Florida was shit. They don't do much. That's what I'm trying to get at.
Make
LSU lost
man.
this game because
I was
Garrett
gonna say-
Nussmeier didn't want to try. He was playing subpar. He was afraid. It's a guy. I'm gonna give you an analogy, Juan. It's like me and you fighting, Juan, and you keep knocking me out, bro. I keep leaving my left cheek open, bro. You keep hitting me. So now I'm so scared to even hit in the left cheek. I'm just covering it. You can hit me in my stomach, you hit me on my side, everywhere else, bro. But I'm making sure that left cheek's good. He was so worried about picks this game. He just wanted to play the underneath ball today. Check down Garrett Nuss, man. The best in the biz. Boy, it was 3rd and 8. He threw it 4 yards hoping that something else would happen. Oh, 3rd and 11? 4 yards there. Didn't try at all. It's embarrassing. I feel sad. I'm so glad Brian Kelly ain't got to deal with this piece of shit next year. It's embarrassing to watch. But so be it.
Did you say they were hurt?
Who?
You said that LSU was hurt from the last game.
I think they were hurt. I think they had the hangover. They're done.
So
They didn't feel that they're not playing for anything anymore.
shouldn't that be on the head coach to pick them up? To rally them to come together?
I think the head coach sat down at the end of that game and said, I can't do nothing with you. You ran with the quarterback for 3rd damn time against me and kept doing it. This defense isn't doing anything. And once again, it showed this today too. For when Florida played them. They ran all over them too. I mean, Brian Kelly does not know how to stop a running game. No. He's putting the scheme out. The players aren't making the plays. I don't know how many broken tackles I saw that game. It's just sad to watch.
I don't think they really ran all over y'all.
They had over 100 yards rushing combined. I think one had 65 yards, one had 37. Yeah, they just ran, bro. Hey,
A wide receiver had 131.
that tells you how good those corners are. I'm telling you, bro. Coaches can only coach so far, bro. They can't do much after that. They can only coach for so long. Before time over, players got to make plays. And I saw their quarterback practically play subpar. He played like Alex Smith. I'm just calling a spade. Check down Alex Smith, check down Teddy Bridgewater. That's what he reminded me of. Congrats, though.
I'm seeing Garrett Nussmeier throwing for 15 yards. Here's a 22 bomb.
Oh, yeah. Are you seeing them converting? Because they couldn't score that first half.
30 bomb. I don't know where this check down is, bro. I'm going to be honest. Did you even watch the game?
Oh, no, I did because I was watching it while I was we're switching out phones. So I was watching it literally with the guy that was helping me. And he was like, damn, dude, this guy can't throw it past 10 yards.
Every time when they lose, man, you blame Garrett, bro. But whenever they win, Brian Kelly gets all the praise, man. This makes no sense
I just call a spade a spade.
No, you don't. You're just a hater, bro. Brian Kelly, hey, bro. Have a nice time, like, coaching somewhere else, man. LSU ain't for you, brother. It is not for you. You're not meant for the SEC, man. It's just too tough for you, bro. Go back to that Notre Dame conference, whatever conference they're in, man. Go back to that cupcake conference, man, because you're not ready for the LSU, man. You're not ready for the SEC.
You do know he already knew he was probably out of playoffs.
No,
he knew that.
Stop.
Yeah, he knew that.
Stop. So you're saying Brian Kelly? You saying that Brian Kelly gave up on his team? That's not a good coach.
I think he gave up on his defense.
It's not a good defensive head coach giving up on his team, man. Oof.
You know what? I've seen good head coaches end up doing that and saying,
Brian
"Hey,
Kelly will
can't see
keep
that."
his job, but next year he will be fired. Trust me on that.
We'll see on that. Like I said, LSU. He's got 1 year to clean it up.
Hell,
and
bro,
I think he will defensively.
I think Deion Sanders is a better head coach than him.
Well, I'm the one that told you that Deion was going to be a top 3 head coach.
That's coming from me.
It's sad to watch, man. Garrett didn't want to try. That's fine. 27 for 47. Now shows you that he's great. Missed 20 passes.
Those type of numbers, man. You give him praise, bro. MVP.
Bo Nix is completely different, buddy. We know what he's doing. Don't do that.
Just saying, man.
Sad day.
So, are there playoff chances goodbye?
They're dead, bro. They've been dead. R.I.P. Move on to the next season.
Mm.
Have fun playing in the Alamo Bowl against Texas Tech.
Yo, what did I do to you?
I'm just saying.
He's feeling himself.
What did I do to you?
Absolutely. I got shitted on, bro, for calling Brian Kelly ass, man. Look who's right. Look who's been right the entire time.
I don't know if you were right.
I love it.
I think his
No,
quarterback
stop.
was wrong.
No,
That's what I
stop.
think.
Brian Kelly, your ass, my boy. Hashtag fire Brian Kelly.
The reach is real, bro. The
Put it on
reach is real.
TikTok and make sure you tag everyone that hated on me. Tag everybody.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad he ain't got to see Garrett next year. Get the fuck out of there.
He had the Heisman last year and didn't do shit. But okay, man.
I
Yeah,
would
the
move on
quarterback's the
from
problem.
so fast.
The quarterback's the problem.
Like I said, sad day.
Before we move on, any honorable mentions you'd like to speak on?
Well, Georgia won. Shout out them against Tennessee. That was a must-win game. So they closed that out. Tennessee will still stay a part of it too. That'll only be their second loss.
Yeah.
Right now, nothing really changed in college. So that was the biggest game this week. Georgia prevailed. They won at home like they were supposed to. Good dub.
Matt?
No. Nothing, bro. I know BYU got upset by Kansas, which was
I
Don't
try to
worry,
warn
though.
you on that. Colorado taking over that top spot.
I
But
think BYU still number one, bro.
absolutely, but them losing like that tells you something.
And Arizona State, don't count them out.
What the hell? Didn't they lose to Tech?
Don't count them out.
Tech already showed them. There you go, Juan. Tech
I
showed
didn't
them
say
what's
anything.
up.
Don't look at me. I didn't say anything. I just, I'm just here.
All right, get to the next one.
So that's all the college we have today. Shout out LSU for being a loser.
They suck. Brian Kelly, your ass.
Shout out Garrett. Check down Teddy.
Shout out Georgia for winning.
Brian Kelly, mediocre head coach. Always
Shout
has
out.
been.
Shout out Brian Kelly for being a mediocre head coach. So with that being said, we're moving it along to the NFL. And the first game we have is the Chargers winning the final seconds versus the 4-7 Bengals, 34-27. But did the right team win? Let me drop some stats before we start talking.
Please do.
Joe Burrow had.
I saw a clinic that second
Hold
half.
on. Joe Burrow had 28 for 50, 356 yards, and 3 tutties. Justin Herbert had 17 for 36, 297 yards for 2 tutties, and he was also their leading rusher.
Lamar Jackson, baby.
You want to go first or me?
This is your topic, buddy.
I don't.
Well,
you're the one. Hold on. You're the
this
one
is what I
asking.
saw.
You're the one asking. Did the right team win?
No, the right team did not win.
Okay.
Joe Burrow, not once, but twice, took his team to kick a field goal to win the game. And the damn kicker, McPherson, this dumbass, couldn't kick a damn field goal if his life depended on it. It was the most embarrassing thing I ever saw in my life. Poor Joe Burrow keeps doing the unthinkable and playing these good teams. Did it against the Ravens. Did it here. He keeps doing this, and he keeps falling short because his team fails him time and time again. So, yes, congrats, Chargers, for winning that game. But you lucked out of a win like no other. Burr's season was there for the taking, and he did it. Not once, but twice, Juan. Took them to field goal range both times. Herbert choked that whole second half. That whole second half. Didn't do a damn thing. Just watch Burr
Came in clutch.
dotting them all up.
Came in clutch whenever he needed it to be.
Yeah, came in clutch. Yeah, get out of here with that bull crap.
Is that all you got?
Like I
Yeah.
said.
Yeah, he came in clutch.
No, he didn't come in clutch.
He did come
He
in
was
clutch.
practically choked. They were up at one point, 27-3.
Still got the dub, did he not?
Want to let you know that.
Still got the dub, did he not?
So Burr did what he had to do. Poor Burr
Lost the game.
carrying,
That's all that
rising
matters.
the Bengals
That's
out
all
the
that matters
ashes.
at the end of the day, Jake. Does not matter.
Okay.
You can name all this. Joe Burrow did this. Joe Burrow did that. Guess what, bro? Guess who got the W in the end? The Chargers. Does not matter if Joe Burrow went 500 yards, 6 touchdowns. It does not matter, bro.
It's
You
very
think-
no.
You
You have to keep that eye open.
people talked about whenever Tom Brady had the game of his life against the Philadelphia Eagles in the Super Bowl? No, bro. Because at
wasn't
the end
blamed.
of the day,
He wasn't blamed for that.
bro, they lost though. No one's blaming Joe Burrow at all. No one is blaming Joe Burrow. But at the end of the day, Jake, it's an L. Chalk it up. Move on.
No, here's the thing. Burr showed you he's better than
Stop
Herbert.
bringing
Would
up
you
Joe
not say
Burrow,
that?
bro? That team is irrelevant now, my boy.
One, would that not show you Burr was a better QB than Herbert? Did that not show you that? That don't show you that. How not? Go ahead, Juan. Tell me how not.
He wasn't better than Herbert that day. It was just it. I mean,
Did you read
I
those same stats?
yeah, 28 for 50.
One guy had 297 yards.
356.
One guy had almost 400 yards passing, 3 TDs. Like this guy was showing himself.
28 for 50. He just killed Garrett Nussmeier, and this dude's missing.
That's what I said, like 28 for 50.
How many TDs did Garrett Nussmeier have?
Golly, bro.
How many
Jeez,
TDs did
man.
Garrett? Go ahead and look that up real quick,
You're
Juan.
you're so inconsistent.
Yeah, let's show the inconsistency. Oh, yeah, 1 TD. Didn't do a damn thing. Stop bringing up that bum. I'm tired of hearing about Garrett. Guy ain't going to be playing in the NFL. Sorry.
Screaming
spade a
doesn't help
spade on
your
that.
point, my boy.
Burrow had 3 mother trucking TDs, buddy.
And guess who drove down that field and won the game? Justin
Burr did
motherfucking
that
Herbert.
twice. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Justin, no, he did. Hey, did they win? No, they didn't. So, like I said, guess
Like I
who
said.
did the game-winning drive? Justin motherfucking Herbert.
Mm-hmm. Boy, thank goodness for that dude missing 2 field goals. Congrats. Come on, man. Slap in the damn face.
So if he missed 2 field goals, what is that?
They still won by 7, so they would.
What is that? Yeah, I was gonna say, what is that? 6 points, and they still won by 7.
Juan, you have to understand the momentum shifted after that. Think of it, Juan. You don't get to start out at your 30 anymore. They're now starting at the 45, almost the 50 midfield because he's missing field goals, man. So don't give me that he still scored 7. No. He got to start practically at midfield both times because of that missed field goal. Get out of here with that bullshit. Call a spade a spade.
Hang on, Jake. On those 2 missed field goals, the Chargers did not score on their next drive. They punted.
Oh, I
on
know.
both
That was,
missed
you know
field
why?
goals.
Because Herbert sucked.
But so that whole missed field goal shit kind of goes out the window whenever you're saying they're starting at the 40, they're starting at the 50.
When
They
he
punted.
missed the second field goal, that's how they scored.
The second,
Yes.
I'm looking at it, Jake, right
He
now,
missed
Bubba.
2 field goals.
I know. I'm looking at it, and then the Chargers punted on both of those those missed field goals.
So where was the ball at?
So what are you talking about?
I'm about to look that up.
Please look it up, Bubba, because you don't know what you're talking about. Juan,
Ooh.
I'm looking at it. It doesn't tell me like where the missed field goals
Where
are.
it started. Yes.
it doesn't matter where it started. They punted the ball.
What do you mean they punted the ball?
I'm looking at it right now.
So Herbert failed both times? I know he failed once.
It says they punted the ball after those 2 missed field goals. I'm looking at it. I'll take a picture and put it on here.
So then where did they start from? When they
It does
started that
not
final
matter
drive?
where it started, bro. They punted the fucking ball.
You
They
have
di-
to
They
understand this,
didn't score.
Matt.
They didn't
if they kick the
capitalize.
field goal,
They
Right.
didn't
if
capitalize
they
on those.
make the field goal, does the momentum shift? Yes or no? The momentum had shifted. Don't tell me that. Herbert looked like shit the second half. He didn't score a damn thing to the end.
Guess what? He won the game.
Right. Yes, congrats, you won the game. He hasn't done shit in the past 4 years.
That's all.
It's about
That's
time
all
he's
that
doing
matters. That's all that matters. They won the game.
Yeah. Like I said, poor Burr. Poor Burr had to deal with that bull crap. Poor guy,
How
man.
many times is it going to be poor Burr?
What are you talking about, Juan? Look at the stats. The guy's probably playing by himself.
I agree that they aren't good defensively, and that's why he always has to carry the team on his back. But how much is Burr making this year?
Burr's making a good amount.
Okay, so then does it not?
But
I
he's
heard
putting the points up to win the game.
but
Damn, cover something. Like,
I'm
what are you
just
talking
saying.
about?
he didn't. I don't think he left enough money for everybody to eat. You
I'll
still got
tell you
to pay.
this. He
you
looked a
gotta
lot
pay
better
Jamar?
than that piece of trash that you like out there in Baltimore. Duke didn't do shit this past week. This guy's over here scoring 1,000,000 points for his fucking team. Your guy can't do shit.
Yeah, 4-7 really reflects it though.
Man, I wish Burr was on other teams, bro, because of how bad this looks.
4-7 really reflects. I'm not saying he's a bad quarterback. I give a lot of props to Burr. I say he's top five.
No. You stick by it. Don't bring up 4 and
I
7.
say he's top.
And then
I say he's
run
top
with it.
5. But
look how dumb you look on TikTok with that.
I said he's
Man,
top
I won't
5.
be posting that one. No,
I
I
said
don't do that. Stick to
I said
4
he's
and
top
7
5.
with him.
I said that's top 5.
Shit's sad, bro. Shit's
He's
sad.
not. He's not doing enough, man. He sucks.
Okay. Yeah, he sucks. Next one. My gosh, man.
Justin
Oh
Herbert.
man. Go ahead.
You know what he proved to me before we move on? Justin Herbert's a better quarterback than Joe Burrow because he won the game.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Juan.
Win a playoff game first.
Oh, he will, bro. Trust me this year.
I know. Jim Harbaugh, man. Hey, congrats to Jim.
Well,
you better give that to Jim.
what did I always say? Justin Herbert, all he needs is a head coach.
Mm.
You're not hurting anybody right now.
No. Jim
Yeah,
Harbaugh is the reason
yeah.
why they're winning.
Yeah.
It's not
Justin
Burr. I mean,
Herbert's
it's not
playing his
Herbert.
ass off. Herbert's playing his ass off.
I think Jim Harbaugh could do that with any QB. He showed that with Colin. He showed that with Alex Smith. You saw it firsthand. That was your damn team.
Stop.
Get out of here with that crap.
Stop.
All right. The 9-2 Bills beat the 9-1 Chiefs 30-21 as their undefeated season falls. Are the Bills the best team in the AFC? Wow. Let me throw some stats at you. In a game where Patrick Mahomes went 23 for 33, 196 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. Josh Allen also went for 27 for 40, 262 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception. Is here. Looks like Josh Allen was also their leading rusher.
Shocker there.
What you want to go
He
ahead and
does that all
start?
the time.
You want to go ahead and start?
Oh. What's the difference I've been doing this guy? As I'm saying, the Bills showed something, Juan. And I told you, the Bills had to show me this game. This was the game to watch. Now, they have to show me one more thing next week.
Oh, geez.
Hold on. I'll get to your Niners the next pod. Don't you worry on that. Boy, do I got something to prove on that. Boy, did Debo really show me what I've been trying to tell you about that guy. But we'll get into that next pod. As for the Bills right now, you did what you had to do against the Chiefs. Proud of you. Here's the thing that worries me. Did you hear that? Was that my thingy?
I heard it go meow.
Okay, I'm making sure. I turned it off. Josh Allen wanted this game more. You could tell. This boy wanted this game more. Here's the thing that I do worry on the Chiefs. That's not a good team right now. That's not a good offense. That offense is average. And I'm telling you right now, I know that they play a second game, but this is a dangerous game. They try and flip a switch. They remind me of the Miami Heat during their time, where they used to flip a switch at the right time and change it. Here's the thing. You play a dangerous game because if you flip the switch late, you don't have a chance. And they got down too far, too late. That's what happened this past week. You have to be ready. Playing the Bills, not only that, you shouldn't have been complacent. You would have ended in November the AFC race. you would have got home field advantage. Now the Chiefs are now on their heels because if they lose one game, and the Bills stay winning, now you have the same record, and now Bills have home field advantage just like that. And I don't know if this Chiefs team can beat them when it counts most in Buffalo with the team I've been watching this past season.
Bills Mafia, baby.
So, what I'll say this, Bills do have to show me, we'll get more into that. They have to show me their next step. Their next step should not be beat the Chiefs and feel good. You got to beat the Chiefs, then you got to go next week. You got to play another opponent and win that game too. I don't want to hear that crap. So let's see what happens. I'm going to give them their due right now. Congrats. Congrats, Bills. They all play Mahomes.
So this is the same guy that was saying that, you don't want to show up too late, blah, 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 blah. But I heard someone say in this chat that Sean Payton and the Broncos are doing the same thing. They don't want to show all their plays until the very end. They're trying to keep it simple and whatnot. So what's wrong with the Chiefs doing the same thing?
Because you could have put the dagger. I just said this damn thing 2 seconds ago. You win this game, you put the dagger, you stay undefeated, you're now 3 games ahead, plus the tiebreaker now against the Bills, just like that, and now you're sitting back, relaxing for the next half the year until the playoffs
They
start.
could have thrown a bunch of duds after this game.
They got the Panthers next. They don't even have to
bro.
start their starters.
Don't count out Bryce Young.
Oh, you of all people saying that. Like I said, Chiefs could have really put a dagger in the whole entire AFC winning this game. I will be honest right there.
The Bills are not the best team in the AFC. Now, they are on a hot streak right now. They're the hottest team in the NFL right now. But there's another team in the AFC North that I think is the best team in the AFC. We'll get to that later, though.
Who the hell's that?
We'll get to that later.
Mr.
Right
Unlimited.
now, I would say
Mr. Unlimited.
Yo, don't let me get into that. We'll get into that one. Don't worry, that's next.
But I think it was good for the Chiefs to lose. I think this was the best thing that could ever happen to them. You don't want to go undefeated, and not feeling that loss. You know how some teams are hot during, the late of the regular season, and then they go in the playoffs and they just get beat just like that. It's a good loss for them. I don't see the Bills beating them again in the playoffs. I really don't. You can't count out Mahomes in the playoffs. He's a whole different animal. We've seen Mahomes with a bad team. Like last year, that team wasn't good last year. No one expected them to win. He had nobody. His number one receiver was freaking Juju Smith-Schuster.
Say that again?
No, that wasn't
Juju
last
Smith-Schuster.
Schuster.
So it's the same thing. Don't count out the Chiefs, man. I still think that they're a better team.
Kadarius Toney.
Kadarius Toney,
So hold on.
Xavier
After this loss, you still have the Bills third in the AFC?
No, they're second.
So they're above the Chiefs.
No, the Chiefs are number one. I still think they're number one.
Wait a minute. You said we get into it later on who the best team in the AFC was.
It was a troll. Relax.
Oh, okay.
All right. Don't start screaming at me trying to prove your point. I still think that the Chiefs are still the better team.
What's wrong with this guy?
I just don't want to get screamed at again, man. But yeah.
Stop looking at your phone. Pay attention.
Honestly though, I would have to put the Bills at number 3.
You're crazy.
Yo, are you really riding? Yeah.
Absolutely. Because Jake, you have to think about it, bro, right? Really think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you have to worry about the Chiefs in the playoffs.
Mhm.
Obviously. Don't ever count them out. Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in the NFL. But there's another team in that AFC West that you have to worry about.
You would take them over the Bills?
I would take the Chargers over the Bills.
Whoa.
I don't know about that.
They have arguably the best defense in the NFL.
If you flop it, I might take it.
Are you saying that Josh Allen's better than Joe Burrow? Can you see Josh Allen doing the same thing that Joe Burrow did? I can't.
After next week, I think you're gonna look back and you might have to move the Chargers back to 4th or 5th.
As of right now, I have Chargers number 2.
Like I said, after this next week, when they see
But
Baltimore team that just
saying
lost.
after next week, but we're talking about right now, sir.
Okay.
As
Well,
of right
I think
now.
it's gonna bite you back because I think the Ravens are angry now, and we saw the last time they were angry.
I mean, yeah, man, poor Ravens.
So to you, it's Chiefs as far as 3 goes.
Chiefs,
Chargers,
Chargers, Bills is
Bills.
what he has.
Mm-hmm.
I would go Bills, Chiefs. I would go Steelers, and then I'd go Chargers.
You put the Steelers in there.
I'll put the Steelers in there for their defense, what they did. Now, I don't agree with their quarterback. We'll get into that. Don't you worry that. The way that game ended just was so beautifully pieced for both the guys.
I would go Chiefs, Bills, Chargers, Ravens, and then Steelers.
The fact that you're putting the Chargers over the Ravens is crazy to me. I don't know why we're throwing that fast.
Didn't you just do that just now?
I think you did just do that right now.
Oh, then my bad.
You didn't even have the Ravens in your top 5,
Yeah.
by the way.
What are you talking about?
You didn't have the Ravens in your top 5. You had Bills, Chiefs,
No, I have
Steelers, I think you said.
Bills, Chiefs, Steelers, Ravens, Chargers. And you'll see it on my top 5. Don't worry.
Is this an AFC top 5 all of a sudden?
It's not going to be exactly that. I got to put my answer in there too.
I was going to say, are we just doing AFC top 5 this week?
No. But yeah, we'll see. Next week will show me. Now the Chargers can show me that they are better. They
Who
play
do
the
they
Ravens.
play?
That
Who
should
do they
be
play?
it. That would be
Who do
a
they play?
who?
The Chargers.
They play the Ravens.
Oh.
That's why I told you it's going to really show me whether they're really true to you because they play the Ravens and the Ravens are pissed. It's going to be a good one. That's going to be a game to watch.
Monday Night Football.
Monday Night Football. I can't watch it.
That's going to be a good one to watch.
The Harbaugh brothers.
The Hardball. What do they call it that one year? The Hardball?
I mean, John owns Jim, so.
I mean, they've only played once.
And he owns them.
Well, there's a whole different teams for both teams.
That's right.
Yep.
Let's see what happens.
Now Jim actually has a quarterback.
I don't know.
The
who has
Steelers
the
eked out the victory
Oh.
versus the 7-4 Ravens, 18-16 to take the top spot of the AFC North. Are the Ravens overrated?
They're not overrated. I don't know why. Jim thought that. They're not overrated. They barely lost against a better team. The Steelers had the better defense. It was a defensive game. Everyone knows it. Even Lamar looked like shit. So relax. I know Jake's gonna go hard on Russell. He did everything. Hang on. I'm about to use what y'all use against me. He did everything he needed to do to win that game.
What?
Absolutely.
What?
Absolutely.
He threw that pick in the end zone? He sure did.
Y'all use that against me all the time, no matter what. If they get the dub or not, y'all have used that against me numerous times.
Oh,
He did everything he needed to do to win the game.
Can I say something real quick?
Absolutely.
Juan.
You said he did everything he needed to do to win the game, right?
Absolutely.
There was another quarterback who was doing that.
That's what
And
I'm
you said he was
saying.
trash.
I'm using y'all's.
Right, but
I'm using y'all's logic against y'all.
Yo, yelling doesn't make your point worse.
I'm not
all right?
yelling at all.
Yeah, you
You
are.
were just yelling
Yeah,
at
you
me,
are.
by
No,
the
I'm
way.
not.
Like
No, I'm
I
not.
said, I'm using y'all's logic against y'all.
I'm just saying they had another quarterback that quote unquote was subpar according to you, and he did
And
everything
like I
he was
said,
supposed to do.
I'm using that against y'all now.
Right.
How do
He
y'all
can all he
like
wants,
it?
whatever.
How do
But
y'all
I'm
like
going to
it
use
now?
what Matt used against
Yeah.
us the week before
Stay
and said,
quiet, Wally.
this offense looks totally
Shut up,
different
man.
with
Yeah.
Russ. Right, Juan? Didn't Matt tell us that doesn't with Russ on this offense, they're scoring 30 plus? Dang! They're doing 30 on you.
And they
The
absolutely
moon ball's
were.
Hey, where was a fucking moon ball when you needed one?
They
Hey, Matt, I
absolutely
didn't see a
were.
moonball for the life
They
of me today.
absolutely their offense got extremely better with Russell in there.
Oh, it sure looked like it this past week.
So
3
you're
of the
going
5
off.
field
You're going
goals.
off by one game. Is that what we're
No,
doing?
no. I told you.
No.
When they play a team that knows how to play Russ, this is what happens. The
What
only
do you mean
difference
a
is
team that
Lamar
knows
sucks
the
ass
team
as
that
well.
knows how to play Russ. This is the first time they've
Yes.
seen Russell.
No, I warned you. A good team will study Russ specifically. The thing that they did against Russ, and you can look on last pod, I said, hold this piece of shit in the pocket. He can't throw shit. And boy, did he not throw anything. He looked like trash.
Still won the game.
Leave him in the pocket.
Still won
When
the
he
game.
gets these rollouts,
Won
that's
the
when he
game.
gets those moonball passes.
Guess who
You
got the
keep him in
W
the
in
pocket,
the end?
he looks like shit.
Guess who got the W?
Congrats, you got the dub. But this doesn't make me
Absolutely.
feel any better about
Over
the
a
Steelers.
division opponent? Absolutely. It
Hey,
matters.
all I know is this. I heard Russ was supposed
Do you
to be
think
this
Jake was
game
just trying to
changer
make a
offensive-
TikTok clip one over there screaming, turning into a
I'm
little
just
tomato?
calling a point to point out.
On a spade there, buddy.
Exactly. Thank you. As I'm saying, I saw Russ fail once again
He did
on
not
showing
fail.
us
They
how
got the
much
W.
advanced he
He
is.
did not fail. They got the W.
He didn't do anything. He
got
didn't
the
do anything
W.
good.
That goes off on his
205 yards
record.
passing.
That win
one
goes on his
interception,
record. That
no
loss goes on
touchdowns.
Lamar's record.
No. You think that defense
No,
got
no.
4
But
turnovers.
guess what? Russell got
Russ
the
didn't
W
do
in the
shit.
end. He got the W.
In the end, if you put Justin Fields in that same position, he wins the same exact game, the same exact way. Yes or no?
They
Well, I
lose.
mean, he
They
had
lose big
no
time.
touchdowns, Matt.
That's what I'm trying to
fine.
get at.
That's fine.
I just saw Burrow
He
throw
drove-
35 on that
he
fucking
drove
defense.
he drove
a
down
week
the
ago.
field for all those field goals.
Burrow just threw 35 on that same Ravens defense. Why couldn't Russ throw one moonball for an end zone touchdown?
Just saying.
One. That's all I ask.
Well,
In the
you're-
red zone
you're arguing
5
Joe Burrow
times.
versus Russell Wilson, and Joe Burrow's the
I'm
better
just telling you
quarterback.
what I was wanting one moonball.
That makes no sense.
One moonball.
It makes no sense.
Damn, dude. That
There-
was bad
there-
to watch.
There goes your point.
No.
Absolutely,
give me one
you're
moonball?
comparing Joe Burrow to Russell Wilson. That's what
One
we're doing.
moonball. I didn't say to match up Burrow's stats with 5
You
TDs.
just try to compare them to.
I said that he threw 5 against the same defense. Russ couldn't give me one?
So you're comparing Joe Burrow once again to Russell Wilson.
Could Russ not give me one touchdown?
Just saying,
One.
man.
That's all I'm asking. One. I'm hearing Matt tell me every week this offense looks so great. They're scoring 30 plus.
Their
Check the
offense
line.
did. I was right. Their offense has gotten extremely better. I proved that already.
They did that this game?
So you're comparing one game to the previous
I
week.
tried to tell you once they started playing
That's
better
exactly
teams,
what
this is
you're doing.
happens.
Is that you're trying to prove your point there
This is crazy.
off of one
This
game?
is crazy. He don't want to hear it. He don't want to hear one.
See,
He don't
this
wanna
is-
hear facts.
This is what I don't get. Okay. So I was right the previous weeks that their offense has gotten better since
Yes,
they put.
when they
hang
played the
on,
Giants,
hang
the
on,
Jets, and the
let me talk.
Commanders.
I've heard Giants have a top defense. Please stop.
What?
Only one guy told you that.
Then,
Yeah.
Stop using that.
well,
No, stop using that. Only one guy.
I looked up the stats. They were a top 5 defense whenever he told me that. So continue to yell, Jake. You're not proving your point. Like I
Who
said,
was the top 5 defense?
So,
Who was
like
the
I
top 5
said,
defense?
whenever he told me that, I looked it up and they were.
He
a
told
top
you that in
5
week 4.
defense. Absolutely.
I don't wanna hear
Like
that.
I said,
The
they
Steelers
were,
played
you
them
don't
3
wanna
weeks
hear
ago,
that.
not week 4.
I'm giving you a stat line, bro. Like
That's
I said,
irrelevant.
man, continue. You're the one that brought it up, brother. Like I said, I
played
was
a
right
bad
the
Giants team.
entire time, and then all of a sudden he has a bad game. Everyone has a bad game. Juan said it himself
Oh,
last
man,
pod.
the excuse for this guy.
And then after he just has one bad game, he's trash. I don't get it.
No, what
I
I'm
don't
trying
get
to
your
clear up,
logic.
Matt,
I
is
don't
there
get your
was no
logic.
difference to my.
So
When somebody- when I hear
quarterback can't have a
several
bad
people-
game. A quarterback has a bad game and they're automatically trash.
No,
In
what
Jake's
I'm trying
in
to
Jake's
get to your
world.
head. No. Is me and Juan, even Juan, said, I don't know why they would switch quarterbacks. And
Their
I heard
offense
from
got
you, and I
better.
heard from 2 other
Their
guys.
offense
that
got
told
better
me
once they did
their
that.
offense gets better. I said, Matt, I will give credit where credit's
Their
due
offense got
if
better.
he outplays it. And I'm so glad I said outplayed because, boy, though Fields could have put those same exact numbers up when I heard from 3 guys the previous week that Russ makes this offense that much better. What I'm trying to say is in the end, Matt, you're not going to play the Giants or the Jets in the playoffs. You're going to play better teams. And those better teams are watching this game and saying, hey, if we keep Russ in the pocket, like Hot Jake says, he don't do nothing. And we're going to look like shit, and we need our defense to rely on 4 turnovers to win the game. That's what I'm trying to get to you, Matt. That's all I'm trying to say. That was no difference to me when I hear Justin Fields and Russell Wilson, who's starting. Congrats, Russ. You can beat bad teams worse than Justin Fields. What do you do against the good ones? That's what I want to know. That is my whole point.
Didn't the week before they beat the Commanders, a good team?
I
We don't
know
want
if
to
the
talk about.
Commanders
We
are
don't want to
what's
talk
it
about.
called?
Oh, they're not good anymore, Jake. Come on, bro.
Their defense, hold on. They have lost now
Come
2
on,
straight.
bro.
The Eagles now, who doesn't have a great
I don't understand
scheme
your
at
logic,
all.
bud. I don't understand.
The
your logic.
Commanders
Is
don't have a great. I mean,
Commanders
the
not a
Eagles don't have
playoff
a
team.
great scheme.
Commanders not a playoff team.
They will be a playoff team, but we
I
know
don't
the
get your
NFC is
logic.
way
I don't
the
get your
way
logic,
the NFC
man.
is way weaker than
They
the
just
AFC.
beat They just beat another good team the week before.
Hold on, they're not going to see the Commanders in the playoffs.
Absolutely, Jake. But I'm using your logic against you, bro. You say they beat bad teams. They just beat a Commanders team that's really good.
Matt, would they beat your Chargers team? Yes or no?
No, Justin Herbert all day, baby.
Okay, would they beat the Ravens again?
I just saw them beat the Ravens. Who knows?
Would they do it again a second time?
Would they do it again? Would you put all your money in the basket for that?
They play a second time later down the year.
What about the Bills? What about the Bills?
Bills is a tough one. That's a toss up.
Chiefs.
Well, you just said the Chiefs are trash, so that's a toss up as well.
What I'm noticing is I'm seeing that Russ really doesn't win the game. It's really the defense.
He has been winning the games.
No, against bad
Like I
teams.
said, Jake, you're going against just one game, bro. That's all you're doing.
No, I called this last week. I told you what to do.
They beat a good Commanders team. I'm going to use that against you all day.
You can say that, but I think the Commanders are an up-and-coming team with a rookie QB learning their system as well.
Oh, of course, man. Every time when they lose, man, a new QB's learning a system, man.
He won this game. I'm just saying they didn't
But
win because
whenever
of
they're
him.
winning, come on, man.
Come on. I'm just calling
We're all
spade a
over the
spade.
place.
I'm just trying to find out how Justin Fields couldn't do the same exact stats. I could have seen Justin Fields put that stat up.
Come on,
Shit.
Jake. You're all over the place, bro.
I'm
I
right
agree.
there in the main spot I've been.
I'm
I
playing
agree.
hide and seek. You're playing tag, bro. Come on,
I
man.
agree with Jake on that part.
Thank
I
you.
would agree with you if had he scored touchdowns, but Justin Fields could have got you in field goal range. That's all I'm gonna say.
Could he have? I
Russ
don't
didn't
know.
do that. Russ didn't even do that, Juan. There was 2 turnovers in the red zone on the other side already. That's what happened. He only drove down the field maybe 3 times. They made the Ravens fumble twice. I'm telling you, the reason why they won this game, the defense played 4 turnovers.
Won the game.
Absolutely. Congrats, Russ. But damn, I thought the moon ball was going to be skyrocketing against me that day. We'll see. We'll see what happens. They do see each other again.
Mm-hmm.
Moving it right along. The Bears dropped 4 straight with a 2019 loss against the 7-3 Packers. Is it time for the Bears to hang it up? Read that last part for me, Matt, real quick.
Is it time for Bears to hang up season?
It's time to hang it up, guys.
My
I
3-year-old
said
could have
this
wrote a
at the
better
beginning
banner.
of the year. Caleb had to show me an equivalent to Andrew Luck's rookie year to show me that I was wrong. And boy, have they just... This is bad. I believe the Bears outplayed them. The defense did. The whole game. But once again, the Bears fall short again. I think in the end, I do believe you need to get another offensive coordinator. I don't think Matt Eberflus is the problem. I think his defense plays well. I think you need an elite offensive coordinator. I think you need another elite offensive line. You need offensive line. Caleb is a project. He's not a prodigy, guys. I know at the beginning of the year, people thought that this guy was the next up-and-comer. Hell, man, I had people saying that this guy was going to be the greatest again. So I don't know, man. This guy was supposed to be rookie of the year. This guy is looking worse and worse. He looked good that day But man, he has not done well at all these past 4 games. This is a 4-game skid. The Bears will probably miss the playoffs. Caleb, chalk it up, bro. Rookie season's done. You got the Lions still. You got the Packers again, at least. And I think you play the Vikings. I think his rookie season ends with no playoff hopes. I'm sorry, bro. You got to show me you're him next year.
Well, you know, it's kind of hard to do that whenever you're on the ground the entire time, man. You just said it yourself, man. They need a new offensive line. So,
yes. Kali, Vikings, Lions, 49ers the next 3 games. I don't see a win anywhere in the next month.
Mean, they'll probably beat the 49ers. We suck. That's not the point. The point is that what you just used for Joe Burrow, I'm going to use the same thing for Caleb Williams.
Mm-hmm.
He drove down that field and they could have won that game, but a missed field goal. So it's not all on Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams did what he needed to do at the last, drive. They could have won that game, but a missed field goal, man. They could have beat J Love live. They could have upset the Packers, but a missed field goal, man. Hurts you, right?
Right, but then that doesn't misconstrue the past 2 weeks prior when he's losing to the Cardinals by 20 points.
Absolutely.
He's losing by the Patriots by 19-3.
You just brought up whenever I brought up the Giants, you said they're irrelevant, man. Don't talk about it. That was 3 weeks ago. But now we're talking about this week. We're not talking about 2 weeks ago. We're not talking about a week ago. We're talking about this game right now. They could have won that game.
What I told you is that defense was bad.
And the caption, it says 4 straight.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, it's not like we're bringing it up.
We're talking about this game right now, right? Like I said, the Bears could have won that game. A missed field goal. Caleb Williams did what he needed to do on that last drive.
He's got to play better. There's teams he shouldn't have lost to earlier.
There's absolutely, man. He does need to play better. Once he has that good offensive line, he's on it. He's on it. He's on his back the entire time.
Swift is not a bad running back. I think Odunze is pretty good. I know DJ Moore's good. Keenan Allen's decent. And then he's got Cole Kmet. This is a good offense, at least around him.
If he had time to throw the ball, Jake.
Sometimes you got to make plays, bro. Sometimes you got to make them. Congrats to J Love Live. I think they're on a run, so get ready for that.
Even J Love Live looked like shit.
What?
He looked like shit.
He didn't look that bad.
He looked pretty bad.
Did he throw an interception? Something Caleb didn't do?
No, Caleb didn't throw a touchdown. You can throw that on J Love Live.
What?
I mean, hell, Caleb Williams is running the ball as well, bro. He's carrying this team, man. With a bad offensive line. The first time I
saw him run in a while.
I mean, he's trying to do everything that he needs to do, man, to win a game. I
think the Bears have given him a lot of weapons.
Damn kickers.
There's
a lot of that going around.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully they could bounce back like that other team did.
What team?
Well, the last team that had a bad kick field goal at the end. They bounced back. Hopefully Caleb can do that this week, coming up week.
Who do they play next?
Vikings.
Upset alert.
Yeah. All right, one. Get to the next one, buddy.
Well, we're gonna give Jake this segment because it's his segment. It's called Hot Take Jake's Top 5. But let me give a PSA real quick. I said I was gonna do this, and I'm gonna do this. All right, Matt. I told you I was gonna do this. This is a biased list. Okay. This whole list is biased. It's a figment of his imagination. All right.
Yes, it is.
I don't even think we should give him this segment anymore, man. I think we should let one of your kids do the picking. Just pull names out of the hat, and we'd probably have a better top 5, bro.
Maybe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, with that being said,
of it hard and clear, guys.
No, he doesn't. He just writes them down.
I take over an hour to think about.
No, he doesn't. He just. We're like, hey Jake, do you have your segment? We're like, hey Jake, do you have your segment? He's like, oh snaps, hold on. All right, that looks good enough. Right, Matt? Don't lie.
He does make it like 30 seconds before the call.
Yeah, whatever with that. I have it hidden right there, ready.
No, he
I have
doesn't.
my list and
No.
I'm ready. Here we go.
All right,
Bring it
drop
in.
him.
All right, guys.
Oh, what? Oh, my-
Number 1, the Lions.
Oh.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. I have the Lions number 1. Hey, shocker there. 52-6 ass whooping. They proved what they are. They're dangerous as ever. Eagles was a long time. I know they played Thursday night, but boy, did they control that same Commanders team that Russ and them Steelers could barely beat. They manhandled them Commanders. So shout out Eagles. They did their thing. Number 3, you got to put the Bills above the Chiefs, especially what we saw this past week. Bills outplayed the Chiefs every step of the way. Pat Mahomes was not himself there. You could just tell they had him struggling. Okay. Chiefs, I'm going to give it to you. You lost one game, but do I think there should be more losses on your record? Absolutely. I'm not going to get into that. We know what I mean by that. That's fine. Steelers, I'll give it to you right now for your defense. Russ is going to be your epitome. If he's not doing what Matty Ice said he would do and throw all these TDs against these good teams, you're going to be in for a run for your money because you're going to need to play very good defense the whole year. Good luck. I want to also bring up my honorable mentions. Chargers, Ravens. I did have the Charger by the Ravens, so that should be a flipping one. Chargers and Ravens could flip after this week. They do play each other Monday night. And then, of course, honorable mention, we saw what the Broncos did. I think this is a good stacked up NFL HT Day top 5. What you think, Juan?
Yo, the Eagles and the Vikings have the same record. You've never had the Vikings in your top 5.
The thing about the Vikings is even when they played the Titans, there was still a game. I just don't believe – I think they're going to fall. They could be shocking and lose their first week into the playoffs. I really do believe that. So I just want to bring that in. I mean, other than that, everything else pretty good?
Brother, no. It should go Lions, Chiefs, Bills.
Why would you put the Chiefs above the Bills?
Because it's 9-1 to 9. It's 9-1 to 9-2.
You play to win the game.
Right.
You don't play to just play.
Mm-hmm.
You play to win.
Mm-hmm.
And they played to win that game,
Mm-hmm.
and the Bills beat them.
Yo,
They
the
played
Vikings, they went from 3 to 4. Being
That's what I'm saying. They
undefeated,
dropped down one down.
undefeated this whole year. You never had them at 1. Maybe in the beginning you only had them at 1, and then they went down to 3 to 4.
Because I believe those two teams above them, now
The
3.
Eagles
could all
are
beat them.
garbage, bro. They might be a
They're
good team,
crazy.
but if the Chiefs were to play the Eagles right now,
I don't know about that one. You need to start thinking on that. Stop underestimating those Eagles. I really do think that you got a bias against
I
them
like the
Eagles.
Lions. I like the Lions, right? Because there's no denying the Lions.
There you go. There you go. You play to win. You play to win the game. There you go. I had it there for a reason. You play to win. Herm Edwards said it best.
Was there sound, or was it just the caption?
You play to win the game.
Anyways,
And they did that. What do you think of the Steelers and the Ravens out now? You agree with that?
I agree with the Ravens. They can be out. Like I said, bro, the Vikings are 8-2.
The thing about the Vikings is I just don't believe in them. They're number 9. I think the Broncos could beat the Vikings today. I really do.
The Texans are 7-4 as well.
I don't believe in them. We saw what the Texans almost had a game with the damn Cowboys. That game was actually close for a little while there. And
Just
CJ
saying,
Stroud
bro.
is not looking as good as he did last year. We know that. Hey,
Nope.
shout out HTJ top 5, man.
Don't shut them out. Don't shout it out. Don't do that. Yeah, somebody throw up. I'm gonna throw up.
We'll see what happens. Don't hate.
Yo, Matt, do you have any problems with his list?
I mean, putting the Broncos at number 8 is crazy. If that's not
Why is
biased,
that?
I don't know what
Honorable
is.
mention?
I don't know what is. Like, put them in honorable mention, and one had a good point. The Vikings, bro. You don't have them over. You have them over the Vikings.
I
Hell,
think
bro,
Denver
hang
plays
on.
Minnesota.
Hey, one. Where's J Love live at?
That's my point. He's
Where's
also
J-Lo
7-3.
I'm waiting on them. I got to
The
see them
heck?
prove something. They're pissed right now. But they lost to the Lions. I'm going to see them. They can move up. Don't worry. I think there's going to be teams that fall. I do believe that.
I would have the Chargers.
Yo, just like the Chiefs are going to be number 5 next week.
Well, they better not lose to Carolina. I'm just going.
Shut up. So that list was dumb. We have the Thursday night game where we're going to see the Steelers versus the Browns.
Oh, this one should be quick and easy. I think this should be an ass kicking of a lifetime. I think defense outplays it. I will say this, though. It will be close at the beginning. Jameis will kind of throw a couple TDs. It'll be about 14-17 the first half. Russ will look good. Don't worry, guys. He's playing a bad team. 14-17 first half, and they'll break away, win probably 28-14 by the end of it. 31-14.
Are they both on a short schedule?
Yeah, it's Thursday night. They both played Sunday.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just asking.
Yeah.
I was making sure the Browns weren't on a bye or anything. That's what I was looking up right now.
Oh, the week prior.
Yeah.
Were the Browns on bye last?
No, they played the
Not the Dolphins.
The Saints.
Oh yeah, they lost
35-14. No. You just said they were a bad team. Shut up. You just said it was a bad team. Shut up. I was kind of looking at the injury report, doing a little research. Myles Garrett did not practice again.
Well, if he don't play, this is going to be an even bigger blowout. Because you at least got to make Russ stay in that pocket. But I got 28-31, 28 or 31-14. I don't know whether they're going to kick that last field goal or not. What you got, Matt?
Steelers are winning this one. The Browns are done, man. They're missing their top quarterback in Deshaun Watson.
He's laughing as he said that.
Russell Wilson throws for 3 tutties. You know what I'm saying? He's going to prove to you why they moved on from that bum, Justin.
Yeah, he sure is against Cleveland.
Division opponent, man. Anything can happen, man. So,
Yeah.
So Steelers are winning this one. I'm going to write off Jake's score 31-10.
All right. What do you got, Juan?
I mean, I just don't think the Browns are playing for anything. And that's kind of a scary team to play for. To play with, right? And I'm just going to go with the Browns, and it's going to be a really close game. 31-28.
You think the Browns upset?
Yeah, I think it's going to be upset.
What the hell? Okay. That'd be crazy. All right, hey, let's get into our recap. This is a big one for Juan.
Hold on. Before we do the UFC, that wasn't a boxing match, right?
Oh, yeah, that was bad to watch. Gosh. Did he pay him? I think he did.
He got $20 million to lose.
Yeah. I think he paid him. I think Mike even didn't know that he was getting paid at the time because you could tell he was punching him hard.
I think they said that I think they said that Jake Paul was taking it easy. He didn't want to knock out Mike. So instead of it turning into a fight.
At the beginning of the match, Mike was hitting him hard. And then you saw Mike was just not making punches that he could have made so many times. Look, I'm not saying Jake Paul's not a bad boxer, but he's not a great one at all. He's average at best. There's a reason why he lost when he faced the only boxer he ever faced, and that was an average boxer. Who did he lose to again? What was that guy's name?
Tommy.
It's the brother of him.
Tommy.
There you go. Tommy Fury. There's a reason why. He's not that great. Now, he does have a sideshow that he makes money off, and you got to give it to him. Finds UFC or retired old-ass boxers and says, hey, let me beat your ass. I can make money. People will hate me. All this and that. There's a guy on TikTok I love. He practically narrowed it down. He says, dude, this guy wants you to hate him. He makes money off of you hating him. Then he wants to find a fan favorite that everybody likes, and he pays them because they're probably low on money. Hey, there you go. It's just
Got
it's just the truth.
Now, did you see the rumor?
What's the rumor?
Ryan Garcia.
Versus Jake Paul?
It's a rumor. It's not out there yet. Supposedly, Ryan's
But
going to do an
what's the
exhibition.
weight?
I don't know what Ryan fights at. I think it's 140 something, 155, 165 maybe tops. I don't know what Jake fights at. Matt, do you know
I
that?
don't know the weight. I worry because Jake Paul looks a little thicker than Ryan. That's what makes me wonder.
Gervonta came out, threw some shots at him too.
I saw what he said, and I would love Javante to whoop his ass because I don't think you couldn't pay Javante.
So,
don't think
I
you
mean,
could pay
the
him enough.
rumor right now is Ryan, being that he is, you know what I'm saying, suspended from.
Well, Ryan's suspended. He already admitted that he's gonna play. He's gonna fight in Tokyo. I just
Yeah,
saw
he's
that.
doing that exhibition in Tokyo. And then supposedly Jake Paul is next. He put that on X. So,
We'll see. He's a troll also.
yeah.
Get to
that-
UFC 309. What'd you think, bro?
I enjoyed the Stipe and John Jones fight. I told you Stipe was a little older.
Hold on, before you go into the main event, I want to ask you, how did your boy Scorpion do?
You mean Dragon? He lost. Yeah, Dragon lost. It was a tough loss because I kind of felt like he could have won that fight. He literally chopped that dude's leg in half, and he just lost by decision. He just took too long to get going. Hey, I give all respect to fighters. I'm not in there. I'm just giving a casual take. I just felt like
Reminds me of me.
had he kept doing the whole, leg thing and knocked him down and probably got some ground and pound, he probably would have won that fight. But I don't know what
I
happened.
remember my headlocks back in the day, man. You guys couldn't get out. Go to the next one.
The other fight was let's get you on to
Paxton killed me on that one I took.
which one?
The one where I thought that he was gonna win. What was his damn name?
Chandler?
Yes. Paxton killed me on that.
I told you it wasn't gonna happen.
He said I
Charles-
was a casual for that.
yeah,
But
Charles-
Chandler played a good fight, and they went to five. It went all 5 rounds.
It went all 5 rounds, but 4 of it was just getting hugged the whole time. And I'm not saying Oliveira didn't do anything, you know what I'm saying, while he was on the ground. He took his back. He did all this stuff. He tried to choke him out. He did all that great stuff. It's just, man, if Chandler had a little bit of wrestling where he could, defend him. And not only that, Oliveira was a taller and longer fighter. It would have been great. But I liked it at the end, he picked him up, slammed him twice. I thought that was dope, It's just, you knew Chandler wasn't going to win. He didn't win the first
Now
one.
he called out Connor again.
He's been calling out Connor. That doesn't change. He's been calling him out. They were supposed to fight. Then Connor did Roadhouse. I mean, he broke his leg. Then he did Roadhouse. Then they did that UFC where they coach the people. You know what I'm saying? And then they're supposed to fight at the end. The coaches fight at the end. Connor dropped out to do Roadhouse, and then it's just been. I think he's dealing with the injury right now.
I think Connor's passed. I think he don't want to do it anymore.
I think Connor has made too much money, and he just doesn't want to get beat up no more. And it makes sense. And it makes sense because he now owns Bare Knuckle Fighting. He has another beer. He has that Irish Stout or whatever it's called. He sold most of his that whiskey that he made. So I mean, he's just got way too much.
He's too rich to get in the octagon.
Yeah, there's just no reason. Like if Connor comes back, it's got to be for legacy, something for legacy.
Yeah,
it's not going to be just a fight.
All right, go to the main event.
Like
I
the
want to
main
see this
event.
one.
I really enjoyed this main event. I told you Stipe was a little bit past his prime. John Jones is still dominant as ever.
Absolutely.
Showed you he could take him down. Showed you he can beat him up. You know what I'm saying?
Boy, that spinning kick.
Yeah, so that spinning back kick was amazing. Then got right on top of him. Stipe retired in the end. He should have done that a long time ago. But hey, you fight till you can't no more. And this proved that he couldn't do it no more.
I'm going to give you 2 questions. The first one, would you want to see him against who John Jones wants to face? What's his name again? I forget.
No.
No.
Or Pereira.
You don't want to see him. Pereira. Now, I heard Dana White say he don't even want to see that fight.
The problem is that Alex
Do you want
Pereira.
to see it?
No, Alex Pereira doesn't have a. I've never seen a situation where Alex Pereira has a ground game. The guy literally is his nickname is Peloton, and that literally translates to rock hands. So because when he hits you, he rocks you. That man has hands of rocks. So I don't know what his ground game looks like. And John Jones, let's say he gets into a situation where they
He
start
exploits
boxing,
your weakness.
but yeah, and then he takes you down. It's not going to be a great fight. It's going to be a boring fight. People, casuals like you and me, are going to be like, he's hugging him the whole time, and it's not going to be a fight.
Okay. DC was in an interview. You know who DC is, right?
Danny
Okay.
Cormier.
DC's in an interview. He says, look, I can't judge John Jones. He's fought everybody in front of him. But usually there's a time to pass the torch. And that torch is Tom Aspinall. Everybody prior to in the UFC, when Rampage Jackson's ending was happening, he made sure to fight John's Bone Jones as his prime was coming in. Everybody fought their next duel. The guy that was supposed to come in and pass the torch. I feel John is running. Do you feel that way? And if it is true, do you think that's right for John to do that? Is he too worried on his legacy to have that quote unquote undefeated? We know his only loss is because of that elbow. That elbow hit that was illegal. But he really has never lost. And now people are saying Tom Aspinall is the guy that would probably beat John's Bone Jones, and he's running from him.
I would never put the word running on John Bones Jones because he literally has fought everyone. You know what I'm saying? But as far as, man, if I'm still here and I'm still dominant and I'm the A side, why do I got to listen to you? If I get to pick my fights and who I want to fight, you know what I'm saying? And I get Dana has, some insight, because he didn't want to do the Pereira fight. I agree with John Jones. Like, he shouldn't be the guy that has to fight the up and comers. Like,
he shouldn't face the pass the torch fight.
But I also agree with you when you say he's holding that belt and not fighting the next guy. I agree with that. 100%.
Yeah, that's what DC said. I saw the interview. So
I don't know. I don't know where we go from there. If you force him to fight Tom Aspinall and then he just vacates the belt, that's probably going to be the best move. But if he takes the fight and he beats Tom Aspinall, what do we do then?
He said well, I know you know who Triple H. He said Triple H and Dana have to pay him a boatload of money to get into that fight.
Like I said, you're the A side, brother. He is the A side.
Okay.
And if you're fighting for legacy, if he takes that, you know what I'm saying? If he takes that L, some magical way, then.
Do you want John? I know we're on the 18th hole of John.
I would rather see Tom Aspinall and John Jones fight than John Jones and Alex Pereira fight. Okay. Because we have to establish who is the better person in that division.
I agree with that. Now, can I add this last question? We know John's on the 18th hole. He's about to ride off into the sunset. If he would face Aspinall, let's say he does, is that the final fight? Is he done after that?
If he wins,
he does what everybody wants him to do. Goes in there and beats Tom. Is it over? Does he ride off into the sunset? Is that the final game?
I don't think you can say it's over for him. Then if he beats the young and up and comer, the interim champion.
Who else is left? That's what my biggest thing is.
That's up for the UFC.
Everybody's giving you one guy. Hey, you got to fight him. You beat the biggest bully in the room. Who's next? That's
up for the UFC to figure out. He's doing what the UFC wants. That's up for the UFC to give him another fight.
I think if he does beat Tom, this is just my opinion. He beats Tom. I think you ride off into the sunset. You show them, hey, I won. You never beat me. I lost one game.
Or you ask Dana, like, hey, I beat Tom. Now maybe it's something I want, and I want Alex Pereira. No matter if you don't want it, you know what I'm saying? That's something I want. And then, according to John Jones, that's his super fight. And if he loses that one, he rides up to the sunset. And if he wins there, he's a double champ. And what else can you say negative about him? If you're the double champ, what can you say negative about him? I see him. If you could be a double champ and retire,
He's the greatest of all time. They're hands down. We know that. But to end it all, I think he does have 1 to 2 fights left. And boy, we're watching greatness. I can't wait to see it. I want to see Tom. Good move, man. That was a good UFC. I watched most of it. You're on mute, idiot.
By the way, the Cavaliers streak ends tonight. Book that.
They play the Celtics.
Mhm.
They don't lose. They might go 22-0.
Nope, they lose tonight.
I don't know.
All right.
All right. Anything else? NBA is getting in the middle. We'll get more into NBA once we get closer to Christmas. We're good
I
right
got
now.
nothing. Matty Ice, you got anything? Oh, wait.
Shut up.
Yo, before we leave, are we in the green, Matt? Are we in the green?
I mean, the side bets that I made, yeah.
What about your main bet that you made on the pod, Chert?
No, bro. I missed it.
No, you
So
didn't.
you
Shut
did
up.
miss it.
You did miss it?
No, Pac-Man called him out on that.
He called me out on the wrong one, though. Jordan Love was supposed to throw 2 touchdowns. He only threw 1. J Love Live fails me once again.
Hey, shout out Mickey D's, guys. When y'all get a chance, the new holiday pie is out. Come on, get yourself one.
What does that even mean?
You never had a holiday pie?
I have had holiday. I have had one. Relax.
Best pie during this season. Hey, hold on real quick, Juan.
What's on?
I'm about to ask him that.
Before the pod, by the way, before you go, Jake was deep throating a holiday pie. Go ahead.
Yeah, whatever. Hold on.
No gag
One.
reflex.
Best dinner rolls to eat during this time of the season.
Like, can I buy them or
Like when, hey, if you know how you do Thanksgiving, whatever. What rolls are you eating at the table?
it's got to be Hawaiian rolls?
Damn!
Oh, I'm done. Nah, that was before. One, that's year round. How are y'all not saying the rolls that United makes?
The brown and
How
serve.
that's-
The brown and serve rolls.
Yes.
Trash.
Those
I
are the
don't-
first ones gone at the
They're
table
they're
every
hit
time.
or
Whether
miss,
it's
bro. You
I-
you cook them 1 minute longer than they should, bro. They're all burnt on the bottom, man.
Like rocks too a little bit. You got like
You gotta make them perfect.
Juan, you have the Hawaiian rolls year round.
You're
have
just
'em year-round.
you're cutting the bottom off, bro, because they're so hard.
They're that good. I can't believe you, Juan. You freaking idiot.
yo Hawaiian rolls. You put a little turkey, a little stuff in. You know what I'm saying? A little cranberry sauce on the little thing.
Yo,
Take a
you're doing
bite.
too much. You're doing too
Boom.
much now. Too much.
I'm ready for Thanksgiving to get myself some awesome burritos. Let's get it going.
Oh yeah. Speaking of that, next week we're dropping pods like back to back, guys. So
Yeah, we got
No,
to
we're not.
early. I know
We're
you
not
got.
doing that. It's gonna drop.
I gotta
normal.
eat on Thursday.
It's gonna drop normal,
No, we're recording Wednesday.
What on Friday?
but it's gonna be dropped on Friday.
Oh,
Why
we're
would we
recording
drop-
Wednesday then.
Yeah.
Yes, we record on Wednesday, but it's still gonna be dropped on Friday.
Should have recorded live.
What are we gonna go eat at your house or what? Awesome burritos.
All right, close it up, Juan. I'm hungry.
Of course you are.
Asshole.
Like, comment, subscribe. Tell your friend, tell your brother, tell your mother, tell everybody you know. Give us some good word of mouth. TikTok, Spotify. I mean, X. We are everywhere. Give us a follow. You know what I'm saying? Just give us these views, man. We're just 3 guys trying to make it big in this world. Just give us these views. We appreciate everything you've done so far. We're glad you guys are along for the ride. And with that being said, it's another episode of the Final Say Pod. We out.
We out. Shut up. God bless.
Bye.